A lot of things are unseen or unknown by the BSS community, since the game has existed for so long. As someone who has played since the release, I know quite a lot that you probably do not. So here are 10 fun facts about Bee Summer Simulator that you probably do not know. Number 1. 25 million snail HP. So I think a lot of people hate the snail. It has 30 million HP, making it very hard for early game players to even scratch that thing. But it wasn't really always like this. You see, when the snail got added back in November 25th, 2018, it had 25 million HP. Not a big difference from what it was now, but a lot less in the long run. This was later changed to 30 million as we know it today on April 5th, 2019, where all the mobs' HP got buffed in general. Number 2. CCB. Okay, so I know that a lot of people would be confused when they hear CCB. I mean, what B is called with only 2 letters. This B was a B that was briefly tested around November 27, 2019. As the name suggests, it stands for something. It means Crimson/Cobalt B. So yeah, this is a fusion bee made of Crimson and Cobalt bee. The description of Cobalt and Crimson bee say that they have enhanced abilities when working together. But if I remember correctly, this used to say something along the lines like a special ability when working with Crimson/Cobalt bee. Also, that's supposed to sound cool, but probably didn't. Though I am not so sure if this is true, so don't quote me on this. We haven't really heard much about this bee after, so we assume that Onett scratched the idea, which is very unfortunate because without a doubt this is the best looking bee we've ever seen. Also, that canon makes me wonder what its abilities were supposed to be. Number 3. BSS deleted. This happened like way back, and I mean back when BSS got released. 5 days after BSS got released, Onett's Roblox account got hacked. Fortunately, he was fast enough to log back in and log out on all sessions and change his password. Fortunately, the hacker also didn't change Onett's password, but the damage had already been done. March 28th, 5 days after BSS got released, the game was deleted. We don't know if the hacker did something or if Roblox deleted the game. Now obviously the game is here, so the problem got fixed pretty fast. Number 4. Onett's face reveal and his real name. Pretty much everyone knows that the creator of BSS is Onett, but something that not everyone knows yet is that Onett recently did a face reveal and it looks like this. His real name is...
My name is Jason Harvey.
He did his face reveal on his own YouTube channel and he even hearted my comment. Yes, I know, very cool. Anyways, if you want to watch and check out his channel, I'll leave the link in the description, but please watch this video first. Number 5. New Onett game. It's no big secret that Onett isn't the best at consistent updates. Unlike me, he is trash with consistency. But the reason isn't just that it is a lot of work, but also because Onett got distracted by other projects. And for your information, projects means a new game in the nerdy game making world. So we can expect a new game from Onett soon. Maybe not very soon. So the big question is, what will happen to BSS? Well, Onett said he might pass it on to other people. Now this does get me a bit worried as Onett does have a unique style of game development, so BSS might just get ruined. But I would accept a new game from Onett with open arms. Level 25 bees. Yeah, a bonus is this isn't really something a lot of people do not know. So you may already know that the bee level limit is 25. Your immediate response might be what it would cost, right? Well, mine was 2, until I realized that even the wiki doesn't know. So basically the whole BSS community doesn't know except for Onett himself. But that might change as I'm planning on making a video about what it might cost. Now it wouldn't be 100% correct, I think. But if you want to see that, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell to get notified when I do upload, which is not very often. Also, take your guesses on the price in the comments. Number 6. Yeti mob? The werewolf. We all love him. To treasure wars all the way to Diamond X. Something a lot of people actually do not know because it's never actually been in the game is that the werewolf was originally planned to be a Yeti. Now this does make sense because where polar bear is, it's kind of supposed to like a North Pole, and the werewolf, like, it's pretty close to polar bear. But unfortunately this didn't make it in the game, but I do wonder what you'd rather have, the Yeti or the werewolf. Be sure to tell me in the comments. Number 7. Old hive slots. What's one of the most important things in BSS? Well, your hive obviously, but more specifically your hive slots. You show what bees you have and where they are placed in your hive, but by showing their rarity by color and facial expression. Back in the day, it was a bit different. The faces of the slots were much larger and they were a bit low quality too. You can still see that in the outdated BSS tutorial, by the way. Also, legendary event and I think, not sure, Epic Beast 2 had a little sparkle effect. This was pretty cool, but it probably got removed since bleach hives were omitted back then and the hives just looked too sparkly, and for some it even caused lag. But I think something similar to this should be added because it really doesn't change anything. Number 8. Sun bear. Bears, there are a lot of them, but there's this one bear that's actually my favorite that has been forgotten. Sun bear. This bear was a bear that arrived at events. This was actually the bear that introduced us to belts and boots. He would give you belts or boots depending on the event or completing his quests. He says that he comes from a place far away from the BSS mountain, implying that there is something beyond the mountain. That's off topic for this video. It probably hasn't been back since it always introduced us something new, and now that the game has gotten so complicated, I doubt he will come back with a new equipment like maybe gloves or something like that. But unfortunately, the last sight of Sunbear was May 21st, 2020 for Roblox Egg Hunt. And also, you just don't know how happy I was when I saw him until I realized how easy his quests were and that he only gave you a hat. Onett, please add him back. Number 9. No blue port-o-hive? What if I told you about the time where blue backpackers didn't exist? Well, such time did in fact exist. It wasn't only the blue port-o-hive though, there were a lot of items that weren't here first. Also, I mean, items that got added in an update that weren't for endgame players. Like for example, if Onett adds a new tool that's worse than Type Popper, for example. So back then there was no blue port-o-hive, red port-o-hive, golden rig, spark staff, electromagnet and clippers. And because I'm so pro, I didn't even know any of these items. So if you're asking, I jumped from the honey dipper to the porcelain dipper, nothing in between. Probably my biggest flex ever yet. And the last one, number 10, pumpkin patch and cactus field being the exact same field. So when this wasn't changed, it just really confused me. The pumpkin patch and the cactus field used to have the same exact flowers, mixed colors with the same tier flowers. I didn't understand the logic because they were literally the same, except they were called different names and just looked different. I honestly would like to know what Onett was thinking to make two exact same fields and place them next to each other. This was later changed to the pumpkin patch being dominant for white flowers. Yes, la people, top 10 videos are back. Can you believe it? At least it hasn't been a year unlike any of my other series. But yeah, that was the vid. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please sub and like and join my Discord server. So yeah, that was it. See you in the next video, and God knows when that will be. Probably in a month.